If you're gearing up for the West Bengal Audit and Account Service Prelims, you already know just how tough this exam is. So let's cut right to it. What we're going to do here is build your personal roadmap to success, a 4-month plan designed to get you that win.
So what's the number one enemy you're facing? It's this one right here, 45. That is all the time you get for each question. This isn't just about what you know, it's a flat-out race against the clock.
And that leads us to the million-dollar question, right? How on earth do you beat an exam this intense? Well, the answer isn't just about grinding away and studying harder. It's about having a smarter, more strategic plan. And we're going to start building that plan right now.
Look, you can't win a battle if you don't know the battlefield. So before we even think about our strategy, we need to get a crystal clear picture of what we're up against. The first step in any smart plan is figuring out where to focus your firepower. Just look at this. English composition and accountancy. Together, they make up almost half the exam. This isn't just a chart, it's your priority list. If you can nail these two subjects, you are well on your way. And let me be clear, this plan isn't based on some wild guess. It's built from a really deep dive into every single exam paper from 2006 all the way to 2022. We're using years of data to build your path forward.
Okay, now that we've mapped out the terrain, it's time to roll out the master plan. Here is your step-by-step, month-by-month blueprint for winning this thing.
Month 1 is all about one thing, building a rock-solid foundation. We're talking the absolute fundamentals of accountancy, business maths, and English grammar. These are the pillars everything else rests on. And at the same time, you'll start the daily habit of keeping up with current affairs, so it just becomes second nature.
All right, in month 2, we start building on that strong foundation. You'll level up from basic math to statistics, from core accounting principles to the more complex stuff. Then we start layering in those knowledge-heavy subjects, history, geography, and the Constitution. This is where you really start to broaden your expertise.
Now, month 3 is a huge turning point. We shift from just learning the material to actually applying it. Your main focus is going to be on previous year questions, or PYQs. You'll start doing timed mock tests for each subject to ramp up your speed and, crucially, to pinpoint your exact weak spots.
And finally, month 4. This is the full dress rehearsal. It's all about simulating the real exam experience. You'll be taking full-length mock tests under pressure. The goal here isn't just to see what you know, but to perfect your timing, hunt down every last mistake, and lock in all those crucial formulas and facts.
So how does this actually break down in a typical week? Well, here's a practical guide. You'll notice the high-priority subjects, like English and accountancy, get the lion's share of your time. We're talking up to 8 hours a week for each. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a strategic investment of your most precious resource, your time.
Having a great plan is one thing, but you also need specific tactics for the toughest subjects. So let's zoom in a bit and talk about how to really master these high-impact areas.
For math and statistics, it's all about relentless practice and using smart tools. That formula sheet, it needs to become your best friend. Look at it every single day. The goal is to apply those formulas without even thinking. Oh, and shortcuts? They aren't cheating. They are an absolutely essential strategy for beating that 45-second clock.
English is worth a whopping 25% of the marks, so it can be your secret weapon. The approach has to be systematic. For grammar, you can't go wrong with a classic like Wren and Martin. For vocab, make it a daily habit, maybe using a book like Word Power Made Easy. And practice, practice, practice those comprehensions. It's all about building precision.
And here's a little pro tip for you. When you read editorials from great newspapers, don't just read for the news. Pay close attention to how they structure their arguments. This is honestly one of the best ways to learn the kind of clear, logical writing you'll need for the composition paper.
All right, you've built the knowledge, you've practiced the skills, but now we need to talk about the final boss, managing your time on exam day. This is where all that hard work really gets put to the test.
This is non-negotiable. You have to go into that exam hall with a time budget. Do not try to improvise on the day. This table is your plan. It's a precise breakdown of your 150 minutes. English gets the biggest chunk, and you can move a little faster on the fact-based stuff. Sticking to this schedule is your key to actually finishing the paper.
Throughout this entire 4-month journey, these are the habits that will make or break you. A fixed daily schedule builds discipline. A mistake diary is absolutely golden. It turns your errors into lessons. And that quick 15-minute revision every morning, that's how you keep everything sharp and ready to go.
So, what's the engine that powers this whole plan? It's a simple, powerful cycle. Practice, review, and get better every single day. Let's break down how that works. Let's be really clear about previous year questions. These are not just practice material. Think of them as your secret intelligence. They tell you exactly what topics the examiners love, what kind of patterns show up again and again, and the precise difficulty level you need to prepare for. They are your best guide, period.
You know, with a big 4-month plan, it's pretty easy to get lost. That's why you need a tool like this, a topic completion tracker. It's not just about ticking boxes, it's a visual way to make sure you don't miss a single part of the syllabus. And honestly, seeing that progress bar fill up is a huge motivator.
The last 7 days are not for learning anything new. It's all about sharpening the blade. You need to narrow your focus to high-value revision, your accountancy and statistics formulas, key constitutional articles, and one last quick sweep of recent current affairs.
You know, when it all comes down to it, there's no magic secret to cracking this exam. It's really this powerful combination: consistent, daily effort, smart revision that focuses on your weaknesses, and the ability to stay cool and execute your plan on the big day.
So there you have it. The entire roadmap is laid out right in front of you, from day one all the way to exam day. The path is clear. The only question left is, are you ready to start walking it?